Hey everybody, it's Thomas with Get Out Arizona in partnership with Photo Forum. Once again, my friends, welcome to another great episode of Garage Talk. Okay, first and foremost, I want to thank you for your support and thank you for being here. Secondly, we are talking about the Peak Design Pro Tripod Series. This is the tall version. Full disclosure, I paid for this with my own money. Okay, Peak Design did not supply this to me, nor did Photo Forum. I ordered it directly from Peak Design. It's what I had to do. Now, this is an initial thoughts video. Peak Design has no input, nor will they have any input on the final review that I do here in 90 days, because I got to use it before I could tell you guys exactly how it performed for me out in the field. Now, all of that being said, we're only going to talk about, and when we get to the stats at the end, the tall version, although the congruency is machined aluminum, carbon fiber, tough as a coffin nail, through all full of them. The light, the standard, and the tall. The reason I purchased the tall, not because I'm a towering giant, but it's nice to not have to, squinch down. I want to be able to deploy legs, adjust with center column, and have more than enough height for whatever I need. Tall gives me options. So, and even though this is a tall tripod model, we can split the center column and this thing will go flat about 7 inches, which is pretty darn impressive. So without further ado, let's get started. We are going to go from top to bottom. We're going to talk about this tripod a little bit, and then we'll talk about the fluid head accessory, okay, the pan and tilt accessory, and then we'll talk about some stats and who I think this tripod's for. Spoiler alert, it's for everybody. So, okay. Now, I owned the Peak Design travel tripod from the time it came out. It was amazing, carbon fiber. It was a little on the pricey side, but I'm a buy once, cry once kind of guy. You guys know this. It went in my mountain biking backpack, got ran over a couple times by other mountain bikers because it fell out. It just did really, really, really good. The only reason I retired it is because Sue gave me a travel tripod to use, and I wanted to use it, and I wanted to put it through the same tests and rigor that I would do any other tripod. Now, I happen to like the Sue tripod better. It worked for me in more applications better than the Peak Design travel tripod. That's why I use the Sue one. But now that we have a Pro Series tripod from Peak Design and we have a light version, which I'm going to have to look at the stats on that one, things might be changing. I can tell you, though, this will probably become my full-time backpacking tripod if it works as well as I want it to for all my hiking trips that you see me in Sedona and Payson and Prescott and everything again. I love the fact this is built so strong and so well. Much more sturdy than the travel tripod, but I've said before, if we want a compact nature, we're going to give up a little bit of stability. It's always pros and cons. Now, Really Right Stuff, and this is kind of odd that this came out when it did, I was getting ready to buy their travel tripod, and if anybody has purchased Really Right Stuff gear, which I do own, ball heads, and one tripod, full-size tripod, you'll know it's top-notch. It's premium. Definitely a cry, buy once and cry once thing. Their Pro Tall travel tripod is like $1,700. I'll put the price somewhere if I'm incorrect on that one. And I was getting ready to pull the trigger on that, so I'm kind of lucky that this one came out because this one's significantly cheaper. That's not to say the RRS one isn't amazing. And I'll put the link down below for that one too so you could check it out. You never know, you might be smitten, you might choose to go that route. But regardless, this tripod, I think, checks all the boxes, at least for me. So there's our center column release, so you guys can see that. I'm just going to pull this up slightly. Now, when we talk about the head itself, this is made to accept any Arca-Swiss or capture clip that you have. And we're simply going to lock it in, and it's just going to snap into place. Boom. Kind of reminiscent of another tripod that we just used and tested, which I absolutely loved. And if you did not see the review for the Manfrotto One tripod system, I'm going to link it up top here in the corner. So once that's snapped into place, it's not going anywhere. And we have a locking mechanism here. So with a lock engage, I can't disengage. With a lock unlocked, I can. Now, I don't feel you will have an accidental disengagement. It's pretty stout to get that out of there, okay? And again, it just locks right into place. Super easy, very, very efficient. This is going to be for our panning. So once we have our tripod or our plate locked into place, we can loosen that and we can pan, all right? If we loosen the ball head, now we have full control over the head itself. And that's with this ring down below. And it allows us to go full tilt as far as that goes. And I'm gonna turn this and bring this up just a little bit. So now we can go vertical with our camera if we need to grab that vertical content, or however we want to orientate the camera as far as that. So we have options, which I love. This is so easy to use, and once you put everything back into place, it's very, very sturdy. I mean, I'm sure if I grabbed it, really hammered it, but it's not going anywhere, my friends, okay? You're getting a quality head, which ease of use and functionality, I think is right up there. And again, until I get out in the field and have tested this, I'm not gonna sit there and say, oh, it's a 10 out of 10. We'll talk about that in our final review. Now, as we come down, again, we have our center column that we can deploy, okay? But as we come down that center column, they've redesigned this. I love the triangle. You just pull down, twist, and voila, okay? We have our tool. And I'm gonna go ahead and put that back in really quick, okay? And turn it. All we're doing is pressing down and rotating, and it comes out. It's so easy to do, and it's gonna lock back into place just as easy. But we have the Peak Design tool. Now, the last tripod, the tool was off to the side. Ask me how many of those sons of biscuits I lost, okay? Man, just irritating. I'm really glad that this, locks up in there as far as that goes. But with this tool, we have 2 Allens, and these 2 Allens will take care of anything on the tripod. Anything you need to loosen, tighten, adjust, bam, you got it. And it's also going to be used for separating the head from the column. Now, I've done this a couple times. I'm not gonna lie, it was a little irritating the way they had it set up. So I'm gonna turn this here, and I'm actually going to rotate this down so I'm not hitting the little bubble level right there. And when we get it in there, you will feel it lock into place. So what I was doing, we're gonna turn it counterclockwise, remember, righty-tighty, lefty-loosey. I was holding it on the top, because if I didn't, it would accidentally pop out, and then I'd have to find that again. Talk about a pain in the buttocks, seriously. It was the one thing on here that I'm like, really guys, everything else, the design is perfect, but that. So we close it up, we have this, we could set this off to the side. Now, we loosen our center column again, and all we're gonna do is bring that straight down, off to the side. We're gonna pop this in the top. We're gonna lock this into place. We're gonna lock that off, and now, at this point, we can fully deploy the legs and get down low, okay? It's that easy, and again, a really great design. Very similar to what the travel tripod was and the way that worked. And then all we do is we bring that up back to where we need it to be. Now, when we talk about leg deployment, it's these cams, okay? Open it up, leg's gonna deploy, lock it back into place. Again, we can adjust the firmness and tightness on those if we'd like. Overall, tripod is amazingly well designed, well put together. It functions seamlessly. You can flip this around, okay? We put the back in the top, and we can go, low mode, slung mode like that if we'd like. I'm sure all you guys have seen that. I don't feel I need to demonstrate that. So yeah, guys, wow, just a tremendously well-built, well thought out tripod. I'm still waiting for, like I say with the Manfrotto, someone to put hash marks, okay? So we know exactly how we many we need to deploy, or how much we need to deploy for everything to be even. I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to do a video just as, it's easy enough to do if you want to take the time. I think it would make sense and help out. But what do I know? I'm just a guy with a camera. So let's talk about the fluid head, all right? And then we're going to talk about some stats. Again, really easy deployment. We're just going to boom. This is going to pop out. That locks into place. We're going to take this in, and we're going to snap that into place. Okay? If we unlock this, we now have our pan. If we unlock this, we now have our tilt. Now, this is not counterweighted, so you can't just leave it like this and let it, no. You're gonna have to lock that in as far as that goes, okay? Gonna lock that off, and then the handle for deployment, it's a simple twist, okay? And then a twist to lock it into place, and then a twist, all right? We're back, and then again, unlock, and deployment. It's that easy, my friends. So easy a hooligan can do it. So, love it. I can't wait to get out there and use it. So now, let's talk about some stats, okay? The weight of this tripod without the fluid head, I don't even have a weight with the fluid head, but I'll get you one, trust me, is going to be 4.5 pounds. That's 2 kilos for my peeps that are in Europe or Canada or other parts of the world, because everybody knows we're the only ones who don't use the metric system. Load capacity is 40 pounds. Dude, 40 pounds is a ton of weight. We're not putting 40 pounds worth of gear on this tripod. If you had 40 pounds of gear, which most of us don't, really, guys? So, but 40 pounds, it's definitely over-engineered. That's going to be 18.1 kilos. Max height with column down is 63.8 inches or 162 centimeters. Max height with center column up is 77 inches or about 197 centimeters. Minimum height in low mode, which I showed you, is 6.8 inches or 17.3 centimeters, and folded length is 22.9 inches or about 52.2 centimeters. Guys, that's really good when we think about it, okay? And at just shy of 23 inches, like I said, with this just fully collapsed, I could put this in my backpack. I can carry it on my backpack, or my suitcase, I should say, when I travel, all right? I don't think there's going to be a use case where this tripod won't work for me. And I'll be able to now, instead of thinking about, do I need to take a heavier piece of gear? No, this one could work. And guys, we're gonna put it through the paces. Hiking, gonna do some mountain biking with it. I will shoot a time lapse with this, with the nano slider, just like I did the Manfrotto one. Again, we gotta be fair and put it through the same rigor. And I will let you know over the course of 30 days how this tripod is working out for me. I'll do little short videos. Could you see all the places that I'm going to and everything like that? I'm using it. I will definitely use this at CES as far as my tripod when I'm shooting interviews and I'm talking to people and everything like that. So I think it's going to get a lot of real world usage for me here in a very short period of time. And once I've used the snot out of it, we'll do a final review where I'll give you my final thoughts. Now, let's really quickly talk about who this tripod is for, and then we'll close out. It's for everybody. Again, spoiler alert, it's for everybody. My friends, I use this as an example. I have some friends of mine, good acquaintances. They love golf, and they spend thousands of dollars on their golf clubs and greens fees and all kinds of stuff. The shoes, everything. Are they pros? No. All right. Are they pro-ams? No. But they love it. It's their thing that makes them happy. Mountain biking for me, guys, you know how much money I dump on the mountain bikes and the backpacking gear. Am I a professional? No, not even close. You guys know this. But I love it, and it makes me happy. This tripod carries a $1,000 price tag, $999. Doesn't even include the cost of the fluid head module or piece, part, whatever you want to call it. And it doesn't matter if you're an enthusiast, a hobbyist, however you want to phrase it, a professional like me, or somewhere in between, my friends. It doesn't matter, okay? If you want a good piece of gear in your kit, you're looking at it. And so don't let anybody tell you, oh, you're not professional enough to have something like this in your kit. Tell them they can kiss your grits, okay? if you're out there, what do I say? Out there, you're having fun, you're being good to other people, and you're an ambassador for your activity, you're doing it right. And don't let anybody tell you different. Okay? Seriously. So, that being said, if you're just starting out and you need something that's a little bit more budget friendly, this will probably not be it. And we're going to do a video. I have a review coming up on a ProMaster tripod that might fit the bill for you. Again, if you have the money, okay, it's not going to put you over a barrel. I don't think you can lose with this purchase. So, again, about 90 days, sometime in March, we'll do the full review of this. I'll let you know how it goes. But until then, my friends, holy smokes, if you made it this far, God bless. All right, like, subscribe, bell notification icon. Helps out the channel, helps out the video immensely. We're going to have some links below. Our social media, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. It's the devil's work, but it gets the word out for Get Out Arizona. We go on group rides, group hikes. It's a lot of fun, my friends. And I always say the only thing missing is you. Okay? We have our Amazon affiliate link. Okay? If you follow that and make a qualifying purchase, we receive a small commission. You are not charged anything additionally. Now, the link is to our Amazon store. You don't have to buy from the store. You could just make a qualifying Amazon purchase and it works out just the same. So, and that helps out with park pass money, gas money, and coffee money, the other trifecta we love so much here at Get Out Arizona. It's a win-win for everybody, my friends. Seriously. And on that note, my friends, by the time you see this, it's already going to be past Christmas. I hope you had an amazing Christmas Eve and day with your friends and family. Seriously, God bless you guys. And New Year's is either right on top of us, okay, or just happened. I hope everybody had a good time and was safe. Please be safe. I don't want anybody to get hurt or injured or fall victim to something. So just saying, I love you guys and I thank you for your support. And on that note, what do we always say? Be kind to yourself and others. Be amazing stewards out on that trail. And we have to ask, what are you waiting for? Get Out Arizona. My friends, I love you to death. Have an amazingly blessed day wherever you're at, whatever you're doing, and we'll talk to you soon.